Sorry.
Hello, everybody.
Giving your dog ice.
It is Thursday, September 14th?
Yeah, sure.
Something like that, yeah. Wow.
13th was yesterday. We have a month.
We have a month. We do.
Are you ready?
No. I don't even have a costume yet.
No, shiznit.
Yeah. Running out of time. Nothing like waiting until the last minute. Woohoo. Procrastination at its best.
So, like, whatever I have in the closet. Okay.
How is everybody tonight? Hopefully everybody's doing
Good. How are you?
well. I am okay. Recovering from being gone all week.
Yeah, and it's not like you got to rest or anything while you were gone.
I did not.
No.
I wonder.
And there's barking.
I was going to say, I wonder, why is it they always bark when we start the show? They have to say hi to our audience. That's what
They
it
do.
is.
They're like, hi, guys. Are you here? Come and say hi to us.
It's every time we start the show.
Literally.
It's
Yipper.
So give our quick shout out to our sponsor, Americano Ammunition Coffee. Best coffee in Arizona. Now featuring their pumpkin coffees.
I know. I might have to go by there tomorrow. I have a late meeting, so I might,
You realize you said that last week, too.
I know.
That you were going to go by there tomorrow.
I know. And my Friday went to shit.
Yeah, well, that happens.
I know. So my goal, so maybe I'll just have to get both at the same time.
What?
Both drinks.
Both of those?
Yeah.
Bring one.
Real get me. Oh, one's an espresso. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that.
You probably shouldn't do that.
I do have to go talk to clients after that.
You
Be
won't
like,
sleep tomorrow night.
Get all riled up.
And don't forget, we are on Spotify. You can get Coffee Table Chronicles to go on the road.
With your coffee.
With your coffee. What a
Bam.
what a novel idea.
Wow.
What?
Did we really just... And welcome to Thursdays, y'all.
Yes.
Are they going to do pumpkin coffee for next month, too?
They should.
Isn't it cute? It's our wedding decorations from last year.
Yes.
That, might get to be used this year.
That will get to be used this year. Will.
I'm not saying it.
Nope, it will.
Oh, you just...
I'm willing it.
You just fucked it up.
It's gonna no. Hey, Wendy.
Wendy! We're talking pumpkin coffee right now. See, by windy, at least it's nice weather and cool. Like, it's still 100 degrees. Why are you drinking pumpkin coffee? It's just not right.
I should have put up the picture of John and I, but I
Can't feel it.
To
Oh, it's great.
I have to do that next week.
Should I post it on Facebook right now?
Post it on Facebook right now.
Freaking, you can tell you're just feeling good. Should I do your pre-picture and your post?
No, just do the one with John and I. No, we weren't feeling anything at that point in time.
A bullshit?
It was still early in the night.
Bullshit.
So for those of you that don't know, I was in Dallas.
How do I post to our page?
You have to go on our page.
Oh, hold please.
Post to the page.
Hold please.
You still haven't figured that out yet?
That's cute. Like, you think I do stuff like that. Okay.
So John and I were in Dallas this week for a security conference.
Post on Coffee Table Chronicles. It's not going to let me do it.
Good Lord.
It don't have that button. Look. Since you're going to give me shit right now, where's the button? Where? Where does it say that I can post?
Here, talk to everybody. Let me figure this out.
What am I talking? Hi,
Say
guys.
hi.
Keith was gone all week. It was great. John, I only had 3 drinks. Sure. For pre-gaming. Pre-gaming 3 drinks. See? Oh, wow. I can't post on. Wow.
Because you never accepted it. That's why.
You never sent it to me.
Yes, I did.
We've been through this more than once.
I sent it to you a long time ago.
A bullshit? And it won't let me tag it either. I know. There's that. So there is that. So we will post that picture. I mean, I can pull it up on my phone, but nobody's going to be able to see it.
I will post it right now. Okay.
He will post it right now.
If you're happy, I will post it right now.
I am happy. Hello, Rumble Land. Yes. 6 people in Rumble Land. We are working with StreamYard right now to try to see if we can get it to where you guys can, when you chat, because you guys don't chat much, but when you start to chat, it'll come up on our screen like Facebook and YouTube do. My wife is on there.
Oh, I didn't see.
Hold on. Hi, Lovey.
I'm going to confuse a lot of people by saying that, by the way.
I know. That's my bestie. My bestie.
All right, so I have now posted it to our Coffee Table Chronicle page.
Shit.
What are you doing?
I'm not touching anything. I'm so sorry.
Stop touching stuff. This can go bad.
That's how fun things are. So sorry.
I'm telling you.
Happy Thursday. Are we going to start drinking? Because,
I think you should.
feel like we should.
So anyway,
Ouch.
John and I, you just squished your finger, didn't you? I was supposed to do that, by the way.
No, I don't really.
We need bigger tables.
I need a smaller armrests. Can I take these off?
Yeah, you can take them off.
There's a nut right there.
Don't do it now.
No, I can't get my
She's going to
finger
take
in
it
there.
apart now. She's going to fall off the chair.
Yeah, that might not be the right nut that I'm supposed to take off.
So anyway,
You mom.
we were in Dallas this week for a security conference. And I was pretty much in the heart of downtown, hanging out in the
He loved it so much.
beautiful Holiday Inn Express.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Wow, talk about an old building. It
From
was an
like
old building.
1960s.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. Anyway, I got to visit the grassy knoll, and
It was so cool.
I took some pictures of it, so I'll share the pictures with you guys.
I mean, it's not grass there. No.
It was pretty dead grass, pretty much. But it was cool. It was a cool experience to go there.
Is that the memorial that they have?
No,
Or is
if
that
you look
just-
at old pictures, that's always been there. So
Oh,
I don't know what
really?
that is. So there's the book depository, the famous book depository. So up there
That certain things may or may not have
on
happened
the
in.
6th floor, it looks like, I think it's that last window to the right, and the window is actually open, is where the shot was fired from.
Supposedly.
Yeah. There's a
Oh, no, we
plaque
know it was
for
from there.
Yeah, so
We
this
just don't
was,
know who did it.
This was kind of cool. I found this on the website, so it does show that is the window where the shot came from. So yeah,
It really looks farther than it is when you were standing there. It does not look that far.
It's-
I guess that thing was there, huh?
yeah. So well, I don't know if this is just kind of a mock-up of the area. So, but I think that structure, or whatever that was, what has been there since.
Oh, yeah, because that's where everybody was standing, huh?
Yeah, everybody's standing on that one. And the funny thing is, right there, let me pull up that picture again. So that road where you see all the cars by the arrow, that's actually the entrance to one of the freeways there. I think it's a 38.
Oh.
So that's pretty much the on-ramp.
Oh, dang.
So it's
All right.
interesting. So I guess that was the plan with the motorcade, is they plan on,
Getting
kind
on
of
the
driving
freeway
through
and
town
leaving
and jumping.
through, yeah.
And yeah.
Because that was the end of their thing or whatever,
Their
right?
route, I guess. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. It was kind of a surreal feeling to be there. I'm sure for people who live in Dallas, it's not a big deal. But
No, but
never seen something like that before.
that's crazy.
It was kind of cool.
Thankfully, that doesn't happen a lot.
And then I have to give a shout out to a restaurant that we went to for dinner.
That you're going to have to take me to.
It was amazing. It was called Town Hearth. Such a cool place.
Not really exciting by the outside.
It's a
just kinda
steakhouse,
neat.
but it reminded me of Herbs and Rye in Vegas,
place
right?
is
Just
so
to build, just
yummy.
a
Just a
kinda
random
older looking
nothing,
building.
yep.
But the inside was freaking awesome.
That's so
I mean,
cool.
the decor was really cool. They had all kinds of just
Look at all those
mixed match stuff.
chandeliers.
I mean, oh, they were
Goodness
all over the place.
gracious.
So one of the cool things was they had a fish tank,
A yellow submarine.
the yellow submarine, and it was very cool. It was, and there were a ton of fish in there too.
Yeah, look at them all.
It was really cool.
That's crazy.
So just the decor on the place was really neat.
There's a motorcycle.
And we sat at that table where the motorcycle is,
Right
and where
behind you?
the pictures are right there, the fighters.
That's cool.
We were right underneath there at the table. So that was kind of
That's
cool.
super cool.
It was a neat place, neat atmosphere. And
There's a car literally like in the kitchen.
yeah, that's their famous logo, I guess. So it
Is
sits
the
out there
car?
on a big billboard. Yeah. So, and I had to do a picture of the steaks. It was absolutely delicious. It was really good food. I
Making me hungry.
highly recommend it to anybody. It's pricey.
Where's your cowboy hat?
I was done with the cowboy hat, John, after that night. I
And
was
then
done.
your boots broke.
Yeah, I ordered these really expensive boots, and
Well, they're the ones like you had before. That's why you ordered them because you liked them.
It's a great brand too. I mean,
And then I think you got a lemon.
I think I did too.
Okay.
get
So we got a
lemon
pecan.
boots.
And which one do you want? Do you want the Southern tier or Four Peaks?
So let's do, because Andrew and Arthur recommended the Four Peaks pumpkin. So
Okay.
let me try that. I'm definitely excited about the pecan beer because we did
Why
that
do I feel like I've seen this bottle before?
because we had it before.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we did a taste test on it, but we had it as part of our pumpkin beers.
I was like, I remember
So-
that label because it's got all the pumpkins on it.
So yeah.
All the pumpkins. Okay. That one's yours. Oh, you want me to pour it for you?
No, I'll pour it. I can pour it.
Well, you were looking at me all special.
So, no, I was trying to figure out what John was saying. John said, show us. Show us what? The boots?
Or your cowboy hat.
So this is the pumpkin porter by Four Peaks. So Andrea and Arthur said this one's really good. And I think I've had this one before, and it's pretty decent. It's a little bit heavy.
I've seen it before.
But it's a typical porter.
Yeah, that's all you.
You might like it, though. It might have a good flavor to it. So that's the pumpkin
I'm not.
porter, kind of dark, like a porter should be. Will you stop it?
That's an app.
Seriously. Yeah, it's definitely a porter, so it's heavy. It's a heavy beer.
Oh, yeah.
But it's actually got a good flavor to it.
That smells yummy.
So going back to my story before you interrupted me.
So sorry.
We found a pecan beer in New Mexico.
Oh,
it was brewed in New Mexico. Remember that one? Yeah. And,
no, that's we actually still have some downstairs.
It was absolutely delicious.
I don't know how good it is, but we still have some downstairs.
It's probably not any good anymore. but it's in bottles and it's stored.
Why don't you have like 4 beers? You couldn't have that one.
Yeah, the fur baby does want to drink, Christine. You're right, probably.
That's what she's
we played with them before the show.
She wants the ices
Oh, is that what
in
it
the
is?
bucket is what she wants. That's why she's yelling at me.
So this is good. I do like the Four Peaks. You want to try it? It's heavy like a porter, but it's got a good flavor to it. It's not bitter or nothing. It doesn't hit you. There's no bite to it. This is kind of a regular porter. And it's got that nutmeg and cinnamon taste to it.
That's actually not terrible. I might steal that from you. Let me see how this one is.
We'll see how the pecan. See, this is how we do it. So she tries one, I try one.
Smells
and she
yummy.
Tastes it. I bet it is. I bet it's delicious. You can be like, nope, I'm keeping this one. The silence is deafening. You don't like it?
It's got a weird.
So not like the New Mexico one?
No, because that one was like a brown sugar, like pecan pie. That one had the sweetness. This has a weird. I don't know. It's got a weird something. It's not bad. You can't really taste the pecan, but it's got like a. Like now, you taste it. It's got like a. I don't know.
Not really. Like the beer we have downstairs.
It tastes like pecan
It tastes
pie.
like exactly. As soon as you
One does
take a sip of
not
it,
taste
it
like
doesn't.
anything. Doesn't really taste like anything.
It's not bad. It's just got a little bitterness to it.
It's that little. It's got a look.
It's got a little bite at the end. So it's not bad though. It's not terrible.
No, I'll stick with my pumpkin one.
She's gonna stick.
Surprisingly, I'm gonna go with the darker beer.
I see.
There is those times.
I'm kind of surprised too, to be honest with you.
Me too.
Because I didn't think you like it because you don't like porters.
I know, but it doesn't have that like at the end. Then it tries to eat your face or whatever.
Yeah, it's good though. I mean, I'm surprised, Andrea. I'm really surprised, to be honest with you. So, do have an announcement before we continue on with the show. So the plans for our October 12th show
Yeah.
has changed a little bit.
So sorry.
Kind of had a double booking. So
Or there's that time where your wife books something and you don't realize that that's that day, and then you're like, oh, that's like a Thursday.
yeah, so that's what happened. So
Non-refundable tickets, all that good stuff. So it's
the
fine,
show
it's
on the
fine.
12th will most likely be pre-recorded, and
Which is fine.
and we'll just play it that night. We'll
That happens too.
We'll schedule it to
It's to
automatically.
be a very busy weekend, and I just didn't, I'm not used to the Thursday thing, so I didn't even think anything about it when I was like, oh, it's Thursday. It's no big deal.
Yeah. So
And then,
So we're going to dinner.
I know I have 2 big bags of them downstairs, Andrea.
The candy corns will
corns?
come out start of October.
I'm not allowed to bring them out yet because,
Yeah. Fatty
I'll
over
eat the
here.
whole thing. But I got 2 big bags of them because they'll go fast. So I got the mixed ones with the pumpkins.
We'll have them when you guys
And then
come.
I found
What'd you find?
the chocolates I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
The Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli.
What is it?
Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli?
Yeah.
Like a gear, a deli?
Sure.
Okay. So, they have the caramel, and all the other whatever. And they come out with the peppermint bark, which is one of our favorites. They have a pumpkin spice caramel.
And I've never
downstairs.
seen that.
I haven't either. It was the very last bag, so I was like, oh, I got to do it.
Soon, John, soon.
Can't have them yet because I'll eat the whole.
All right, I got a couple of memes that I thought were kind of funny. I wasn't going to have any memes tonight because we have a busy show.
Memes.
I figured I'd throw
We
it
got
out
memes
there.
in the studio.
So there, I fixed it. No more global warming.
Done.
Thought that was kind of
We
funny.
should send that to what's her name that screams all the time.
Yeah.
The 12-year-old.
We no longer need an x-ray to determine if someone has brain damage.
Yipper.
Right.
Dang, that girl got like 3 masks on and her nose hanging out. Bro.
That's the best part. Wow. Dating in 2023. So have you always been a woman?
Been a woman?
Right.
That's a legitimate question. I hate to say it.
I know.
But it goes the other way too.
Yeah, true. Have you always been
Like,
a man?
can you ask, is that your penis? Oh, what's the video where the guy's patting him down? What is this? That's my penis.
TSA.
That's your penis.
That was pretty funny. This should keep him from smelling kids. I thought that was kind of funny.
The dog's like, thank God I got rid of it. Does he really have a German Shepherd?
Yeah, he does.
Aw, poor baby.
Yeah, poor shepherd.
Poor baby. Buddha
Buddha
fuck?
Ghirardelli. We cannot wait to
I'm
see
so
you
excited.
guys.
Oh my God, our house is just going to be
You want
insane.
to show your video now or later? Speaking of pumpkins.
no.
I want to show now. So explain.
Andrew, so first of all, so it started because Keith went out of town. So that's actually why this whole thing started. Because why would I go to the store? Keith grocery shops every day because he works from home. So why would I go to the store? So I went to the store on Monday, which I probably shouldn't have done. And I went to Walmart, which I probably shouldn't have done. And of course I went to Walmart because I wanted to see if they had twinkly lights. So I did have a purpose on why I went to Walmart.
Okay.
So Walmart has the like random twinkly lights that we use for our lava
River.
and that's the only place that have them. They don't have them, by the way. So I couldn't. So that's why I went. Then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get dinner while I'm here. So I went and got dinner. But then of course I had to wander through the Halloween section because you're already there.
Big mistake.
So I only spent $200.
What?
So I got.
Never mind.
Yeah, I spent $200. So I got but I got dinner and stuff too. So I got lights, and then.
So you spent $20 on dinner.
No, I didn't because I got seafood. I got
everything else.
seafood. I spent like $50 on dinner.
Okay.
So I spent $150. No, probably more than that because I got salads and stuff. So we're gonna say $80. They're the best twinkle lights. I don't know why. So then I was wandering through the Halloween stuff and I found my twinkly lights that aren't the right ones, but I still think they'll work. And then I was wandering through and that's when I found my candy corns. So I got those. And then I found your Ghirardelli, whatever they are, chocolates.
Right.
And then I found these. So I found the light, like when you click the light on and it melts the wax.
Tazy, you don't have to encourage her.
She knows. So it melts the wax.
Yeah.
Where you click the light. So I got one of those and it's a skull and it lights up. It's really cute. And then we'll put that on Facebook too. And then I got this guy, but I didn't have any incense thing, so I couldn't do anything with him. But he's like the one that like pukes out the smoke.
I love your description.
Play it. It's so good.
All right, here it is. We did a little video of it. It's pretty cool.
It's so. Tell me that's not the best.
Had to add the music in there.
Oh my God.
Instead of staring at a screen with smoke coming out of pumpkins.
It was so good.
Puking pumpkins.
Yeah, but like, so the wax melter. A pumpkin. What the fudge is she trying to say?
Oh, sorry.
The one above it.
Wrong
I
one.
don't know what that means. Oh, they have a pumpkin one too. All I saw was the skull. Well, that's all they had was the skull one, so I got that one. But I like the pumpkin thing, but it goes really fast. I thought it would last longer. It's only like 5 minutes, and then the thing's just. Parky!
All right, let's get on with our show, shall we? We got a lot to cover tonight.
Will you get your life together? This is really good.
My life is together. You stole my
Mine
beer.
is not. I did, but you ended up with the one that you wanted. You have a 6-pack of that.
I know. Well, I even told the lady at Total Wine today. I said, you guys need to put out more singles. I said, because we try beers for our show, and I said, I don't wait to buy.
And
a whole
she's like,
six-pack.
you're married, right?
So she's like, yeah. She goes, we don't always, put them out. So I'm like, yeah, well, that kind of sucks. So
Why can't you put out your singles?
put out your singles. I don't know.
So I did get told that you were chatting up a bunch of hookers at the thing. Who do you think told me?
John? Oh, who? Raphael?
Felipe.
He wasn't even with me. How does he even know who I was
He was,
talking to?
he was telling Alexis,
Wow.
there's that global guy who kept like
John, you're my witness,
bringing
John.
women home. And I was like, did he bring home any good ones? Because shit, I told him he's got to bring home a cute one.
Yeah, if you
And
count.
he just looked at me. He's all, that didn't go the way I planned. I was like, no, probably not.
John, they must be calling you a hooker now because I spent the whole night with pretty much John and
And Andy.
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan, yeah.
So,
Well,
good
John
luck
had
with
his
that.
hat on. He was ready.
Yeah, he was. All right, so season 3, episode 2, 9/11. Then now, we did just pass 9/11 on Monday. And,
On the 11th?
On the 11th.
Sorry, I had to.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yep.
So I didn't want to do a show kind of, every year we do a show talking about 9/11, the events that happened. We all know.
We know that.
what
We've been
happened
there.
at this point. So I want to talk a little bit about where we are 22 years after 9/11. What's happened since 9/11? Are we in a better place in our country? Are we not in a better place?
In what aspect, though? Exactly.
A lot of different ways. I mean, are we any safer than we were on September 11, 2001?
For flying, maybe.
Are we though? I mean,
No, because there's a will, there's a way.
we always talk about it. What's the reality that that's going to happen again?
They're not going to do that again.
Probably
They'll do
never
something
again.
else.
So, I'm not going to lie. For the first couple of years after 9/11, I was nervous flying. I didn't know. I mean, when you really think about,
Well, and especially, so I flew the next year. And almost every year after that. And it felt different. The whole airport demeanor changed.
yeah, it did.
So, again, do I think it's bad? No, not really. Do I think it's good? No, not really. I mean, it's kind of here or there. But again, are they going to do that again? No.
No, they'll find something else.
Yeah, they'll do something else.
They don't have to. They can just walk
No, they'll
across the
have
border.
AI just fucking blow up the plane. I don't know.
Now. Yeah. AI is getting scary. I got to admit, John and I were at the security
I
convention.
can't
we
even-
saw
that
we
freaks
saw the
me out.
robotic dogs, and it was kind of
Dude, that freaks me out.
kind of creepy watching that thing walk right next to you.
That thing can walk next to you
Not
and
gonna
pull
lie.
out a little freaking machine gun on the top and go pew, 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 pew.
It was cool to watch the guy control it, though. He had a little iPad with him, and he had the thing sidestepping and going front and back. It was kind of cool.
Did he have
to see
music?
that.
Like,
no,
was he
no,
jamming?
there was no music. There was a mariachi band playing
Well,
right
they
there.
should have had
though.
music connected to the guy so he could, like, dance.
No.
To the left. To the left.
You go on that screen.
Okay. I thought we were talking about the dog. That
So-
scares me. They have like 100 of them all lined up.
It's
Ugh.
creepy. It's kind of creepy.
Nope.
What they can do is kind of creepy. Too.
Nope. No. No to the no.
So September 11, 2001, terrorists attacked the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. 2,996 people died that day.
All air traffic was shut down for 2 days.
It was for two. See, I read that, so I thought it was shut down for longer than that.
All air traffic.
I felt like it was shut
very
down.
much regulated after that, but they at least started doing some.
because I thought it was shut down for a week. Like that's what I remember is not seeing any planes for a very long time.
I think it was
Well, military was the only thing in the air.
but
after
then
that
it went
day.
to like commercial.
Oh, and
So mail, think about mail has
Yeah,
to get
true,
through the
true.
air. So that, yes. So we couldn't, like, consumers couldn't fly for a while.
I was gonna say I thought it was a while, but everything I read
But
said
there
it was
was
2 days.
yeah.
That air traffic
But you
was
have to
shut
think
down,
about USPS, all
Yeah,
that other.
yeah.
There's so much other stuff in the air other than commercial.
So, yeah, no, I know FedEx.
So exactly.
DHL,
So
yeah,
that's the
all
stuff that got to go back.
Yeah. Then U.S. border was tightened up, searching every vehicle thoroughly, and it's kind of funny because I remember I lived in Vegas during that time, and anytime you went over the Hoover Dam,
Mm-hmm.
they would stop you before coming from
Before the dam. Yep.
Nevada to Arizona. They'd stop you. They would search your vehicle. They literally,
yeah.
you'd have to open up your
Rook
trunk.
out.
They had sniffing
Sniffers.
dogs. Yeah, and it was both ways coming in.
Well,
coming
think about
into
it. If you have a
Nevada.
bomb in your car and you blow, I mean, look at it now. It's totally opened again, but how hard would that be?
Well, what's cool is those of you that don't know the Hoover Dam, there's 4 corners of the Hoover Dam that had pillboxes. They were World War II pillboxes.
Oh, you say, I want to see it.
And John and Dad, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Hoover Dam was a target during World War II
That's why they
from
put
the
those in
Japanese, and that's why they built those pillboxes up there, and they had guards posting out there.
That's so cool.
So
I
it's
would
kinda
love
cool.
to see them.
They're really hidden. You really have to look for them.
Yeah, but that'd be cool.
I found 3 out of the 4. I can never find the
what you were
4th
saying,
one.
yeah.
It's pretty cool though.
That's cool.
I actually went up to one of the pillboxes. There's a trail that goes up to it, so you can check it out. It's pretty
That
cool.
looks like a lot of effort.
Yeah, it was kind of neat.
So, and a pillbox is a box with a gun in it, right?
Well, they would have it wasn't a mounted gun, I don't think, because I don't see any mounts up there or anything like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, but if it's open, like,
they
is
just
it closed or is it open?
it's got a little opening. So it's got 3 walls on it, and there's like a window. It's like an open window.
Oh, okay.
So it's not fully open on the side. It's
okay.
it's just like the old bunkers used to be.
Oh, okay.
So,
I thought it was like an actual, like, the thing came, like a garage door.
No.
almost.
No,
Oh,
the back's completely open.
Oh,
so you go into the
okay.
back, and then the front's got the window.
Oh, so it's like a big metal box.
It's not metal. It's actually stone. It's made out of stone.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, they were rock and stone.
They just,
were
like,
made
carved it out of the
yeah.
mountain?
Well, no, they
Put
probably
the stone
stacked stone
things up
and
there?
built it
That's
that way,
so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. So if you're ever in Vegas and you go to the Hoover Dam, make sure you check that out. It's kind of neat.
I want to go find it.
So things that have changed since 9/11, patriotism, and you're going to learn later that other people feel the same way. You know, it was a coming together to mourn and to fight as Americans. We were on fire after 9/11.
Oh,
All
yeah,
Americans
we
were pissed
were.
off. You've seen changes in security, increased airport security. TSA was developed. Privacy, the Patriot Act, FBI can conduct a physical search or wiretap American citizens without probable cause.
Prior to this, you had to have probable cause.
Right.
Correct.
Right. I think you had to have a warrant or something to do something
I'm
like
sure.
that back in the day. So the Patriot Act allowed them just basically open season.
Well,
So-
and now you have cell phones that do it for you.
Well, that's interesting. So Department of Homeland Security wasn't around before 9/11? I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, that's news to me. I didn't
Well,
know
he's
that.
he's the guy who would know.
Why, I know that. But I'm saying that's a surprise to me, though.
I know.
didn't know.
I would figure. I mean, I was young, so I don't
Yeah.
know. See, and again, I think it was the commercial ones that were the only ones that were back up and running.
Yeah. Now, Arthur, I found these statistics and I thought it was kind of interesting. So, border crossings in the year 2001, we had 493 million. In 2022, 310 million. And halfway through, well, more than halfway through the year 2023, we've had 198 million. So, the numbers
But is that
appear.
because they're not counting them?
Well, I was going to say the numbers appear like
It's
they're going
decreasing.
down. It is decreasing since 9/11.
But again, is
So-
that because we're not counting them? Before, you had to go through the border through these ports of entry. Now, you can just walk across the border.
So Border Patrol was under the Department of Justice. Interesting. Okay. I honestly didn't know that. Well, TSA falls under Homeland Security. I believe so. I believe they're a branch of
Maybe.
that. That's another question for
Arthur?
Arthur.
Arthur, can you? We're going to contact our expert right now. Arthur? How do we feel about that?
So I thought that was interesting that it looks like the numbers are going down since
Significantly.
9/11. Yeah, pretty good, but
I mean, half
But
from
the-
01 to 23, and we're almost done with the year. Oh, I didn't know that, Tazies.
that's interesting.
Huh.
Did
Yeah,
beat-
she'd tackle, bitch.
Did you beat? I was gonna say, did you beat the crap out of somebody? But still, even if you take, if that's true, if those numbers are true, 310 million crossing the border, that's a staggering number, still, isn't it? I mean,
almost 500 million a year.
so we
New people into the U.S.
yeah.
That's
If those numbers are right. I got
What
them
the
off the
fudge?
actual. It was actually the Border Patrol website. I pulled up statistics. So Yes,
TSA was formed.
and under DHS. Okay.
That's cool.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so we just got finished saying that they're probably never going to use planes again, right? But now we have millions of people coming across the border, and we've said this before. Who knows what's going to come across that border, especially the ones that aren't being vetted, right? So
well, and especially the ones that already have a point of contact here.
Right.
They're already told, hey, go to this address, go to wherever. They're given money. They literally walk across the border. They're going to catch a cab, catch an Uber, whatever, end up wherever they end up. Go buy a car. Who knows?
And what does it take to bring some type of weapon
knows
of mass
what?
destruction across the border, right? I mean,
Well, and with the way things are now, they can bioengineer something they release into the air. I mean, who knows? The amounts, it's endless.
It's scary. I mean, what did we have over the summer? We had the balloon, right? We had the
totally across
coming over the country.
Totally across our country. Could have been spraying stuff. Could have been EMFing, tracking everything. Who knows? We used to have a lot of recidivism. What the fudge is that word, bro?
That's funny.
Did you get to? Are you one of the ones who got to pat down the guy and be like, "What is this? That's my penis." That's your
people
penis.
Jumped the fence and returned to Mexico within an hour. And now they're not. Yeah.
Yep. So it's a little crazy. Things that have changed. Military after 9/11, 181,000 Americans joined the ranks of active duty service and 72,000 enlisted in the reserves. That's true, because I had a bunch of friends who right at 18 decided to jump in because we were mad.
That's saying those numbers can't be right. We've only have 340 million Americans living here.
I don't get it.
I don't know where. I literally got those numbers right off the Border Patrol website.
Arthur,
so I'm not sure.
Call your people.
I'm not sure. Maybe it was, maybe not just crossings, but maybe it was people
like back and forth and
people
back
that
and
they
forth.
did turn back. I don't know. I don't know where those numbers came from, but we got it right.
Or maybe
right
that is truly, because I can tell you right now, like when they do the census, you ain't going to know how many Mexicans live in that house. Nope. Nobody's answering the door.
That is true.
So, I mean, maybe it is truly crossings, but they're not staying.
Somebody Google it and see if you can find a better better stat than I found. Like I said, I got it right off their website. So
yeah, like when you said they crossed the border, it doesn't mean they stayed.
Right, exactly.
And is that people coming on vacation and stuff too? Because if you look at the people going into Mexico, how many times do we go back and forth and back and forth? That's not necessarily staying. That could be visiting.
Bottom line is there's too much traffic going across the border. There's too much unknowns, I think.
I agree.
See, I thought this was interesting about
2022
the military.
enlistment.
Yeah.
The pool of those eligible to join the military continues to shrink, with more young men and women than ever disqualified for obesity, drug use, or criminal record. I didn't know obesity could kick you out.
You're not fit.
Well, you're not fit. You can't do anything.
Test, I guess, yeah.
Last month, Army Chief of Staff General James McConnell testified before Congress that only 23% of Americans ages 17 to 24 are qualified to serve without a waiver to join, down from the 29% in recent years.
That's crazy.
And that's not even the ones who want to. Like, that's just the ones who are able to.
Yeah.
So, an International Defense Department survey, Defense Department survey obtained by NBC News found that only 9% of those young Americans eligible to serve in the military had any inclination to do so. Exactly. The lowest number since 2007.
Yeah, so you can't.
So 9% of that 29. Holy, that's like nobody.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can't even be on any, really? Well, that's freaking everybody because, nobody knows what they are.
Well, and that's one thing that changed because right after 9/11 was probably one of the biggest enlistments they had seen. Everybody wanted to join the military. Even people who I think were retiring wanted to re-enlist.
Came back, yeah.
Well,
and then you have to think about, so that was in 01. Mm-hmm. So I was 18 in December of 01. No, yes, in December of 01. So you have to think all the people who are my age, who are now ready to retire because they've done their 20 years, what's going to happen?
Yeah. Well, even like my buddy Shane, you know, I think he joined the military after 9/11.
Yeah.
I think my buddy in Vegas, Manny, I think he joined after 9/11.
Yeah,
so I think
he did too.
a lot of people joined after 9/11.
Even later, but that's what I'm saying. Those are even older.
Yeah.
But the ones who were exactly 18, 19 that jumped in after this, they're all now ready to retire.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, you don't want a 70-year-old out there shooting somebody. So who's going to, I mean, it's good for the higher ranking, but what are you going to do for the lower?
And nowadays, I don't know if I'd want to be in the military.
Oh,
right?
goodness,
I mean,
no. But again, then
the way
there's that
things
too.
are. Yeah.
So if you truly are an American and I'm going to go serve, but am I going to do any good over there, or should I just stay home? That's a lot. That's it's all bad. It's all bad. Things that changed since 9/11. I'm so
You're
sorry.
right.
I don't do well with beer. It makes me burpy. Patriotism. When our country was attacked on 9/11, we saw heroes rise from the ashes as we saw Americans coming together like never before. We were proud of our country and displayed our flag with pride. I truly think that we did have the heroes rise from the ashes. We had so many people that jumped in and helped, and even just the heroes that were on those planes.
Yep.
You never know what's going to happen until you're in that situation.
Yep.
Present day, we mock, burn, and disgrace our flag as a nation. American pride is almost non-existent.
And it's true. It's
Well,
gone.
and for the few that do have the flags, do they know what it means? Do they know what it's for? You knocked on that door and said, "Why is your flag out front?" Could they tell you why?
I think most people that put them out today, you could.
Could.
The few that are left. Yeah, I really think you could. I was really impressed after 9/11. I mean, just
Every home.
people had flags. They put them on the antennas of the cars. Remember, everybody was driving
Everybody
around
had
with
'em.
flags on their cars.
They had the ones that
everywhere.
went on the windows. They had everybody.
And this picture you see here, that was not uncommon. I
Nope.
mean, that was every neighborhood. I mean,
Yep.
everybody had flags out. I mean,
Yep.
so
in front of every
you know,
house.
my question to Americans is, why does it take something like that for us to have pride in our country? Why? We should have that every day. That should be every day.
Absolutely.
We should be proud to be Americans.
If you're not, go somewhere else.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know. I don't get it.
Because you don't feel a part of something.
I mean, we put them out for all our holidays and stuff. Yeah, which is fine. We've always done that, but why not
Every
put 'em- I mean,
day.
there's people in our neighborhood that have their flags out all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Ours got ripped down.
Yeah, with the wind.
I know.
But we need to get back
We
to
got to
that.
come up with a new one. Have you forgotten? When asked what Americans are supposed to never forget about 9/11, clear majorities of Republicans and Democrats mentioned the victims and their families and the sacrifices of first responders. However, the rates of responses were much lower for millennials and Gen Zers, who were less likely to choose victims or first responders and much more likely to answer, "I don't know."
Which is crazy.
They,
just crazy,
yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Wendy. That was a sad border that takes something like that.
It does. Look at anytime, what's the... Oh, I'm not going to say it right. The marathon.
The Boston bombing.
Boston
Marathon.
The Boston Marathon. Was it Boston Marathon?
Yeah, they got bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That everybody came together for when the bomber sat outside the building and blows stuff up. I mean, why does it have to be something like that where hundreds and thousands of people die
Yeah.
before we give a shit about people?
Don't know. Can't answer that.
Well, there you go. That's all I got. Listener's Corner.
All right. So we asked our audience, what do you see has changed in our country from the events of 9/11 to today? And Wendy,
We got
Dad,
some
thank you for
answers.
your responses.
And somebody we don't know.
Yeah, somebody we didn't know responded too. We didn't get a lot of responses, which kind of surprised me because, you know, for
People are
everybody,
still working,
all these
though.
patriots out there, come on, really?
I'm not
You're
on my
gonna use
phone
that
all
as an
day.
excuse? 99% of the people are on their damn phones all day. Wow. Okay, it just, I don't know. I get irritated because it's like, it's a simple question and people don't want to take the time to answer it. Well,
But if you said, "Are you a hooker?" everybody would have something to
yeah,
say.
or yeah,
There's
you
that.
put up a picture of an elephant painting a banana, you know, millions of people watch it
You're just saying elephant painting a
Yeah,
banana.
whatever stupid shit they put up there. But something like this, people don't respond to. So it kind of irritates me a little bit.
You still think humans are good.
Everyone
though.
looked after their neighbors, no matter who they were. Now, as a nation, we are divided and don't care about our neighbors in general. Absolutely,
Period.
100%.
Do you even know your neighbors?
That was asked. That's the same question. Yeah. Do you even know who your neighbor is? And when shit does go down, is your neighbor going to have your back anymore? Right? Back in the day, they would. Back in the day, we all came together, and even like during hurricanes back east and stuff, your neighbors would ask, "Hey, you guys need anything?
Do you need milk or whatever?" Yeah, I got some extra bread.
People would come together like that. No more. I don't think it would happen.
No, not at all.
I can't think of any of our neighbors that we have.
Do we even know any of our
We
neighbors?
do. We know.
really?
We know.
I
a
mean,
couple of our
really?
neighbors. Not really. We don't hang out with them, but
No.
but they wouldn't. They wouldn't be
Like
there.
if we
the
went to
shit
them
hit
and
the
said,
fan,
"Hey, we need bread."
yeah, would they be there? I doubt it.
No.
I seriously doubt it.
No. That's why we need John and Wendy back.
We don't even associate with people in our
We
neighborhood.
don't like people anymore. Come on, humans don't like other humans.
Yeah,
we don't care about
That's a
people.
whole nother subject.
It has to do with this too.
All right, so go ahead.
Right after the terrible attacks on 9/11, there was a spark of patriotism
Reignited in this country.
reignited. There needs to be a in between there in this country. Sadly, for some, like the Democrats, it was short-lived. Patriotism used to be a part of all Americans' DNA, not so much anymore. I salute those Americans who are not afraid to show their love and respect for our country. Mr. Dan Davidson.
Yep, I agree.
Mr. Bios to Books.
It wasn't our DNA.
It was. You cared about everybody. You wanted to be part of everything. We were all one, and that was short-lived. No, it was probably about a year or so until it kind of faded away.
Yeah.
I mean, not the loving of America, but the whole, like, we are one.
Yeah,
was a while.
well, you give it to the first anniversary, it was a big deal, and everybody was still kind of.
Well, but I'm saying
In
it
that.
phased off probably like 9 months in, and then there was the anniversary, and then it like re-sparked it.
Yeah, but then after that, it just
Then you got
kinda-
2 or 3 months, and then yeah.
Yeah, it just started going away.
Yep.
This is a long one.
Alrighty then.
Wendy wrote a long one. Border
Thanks,
Patrol
Wendy.
Apprehensions in 2001 were 1,262,014.
That's
Numbers must have
apprehensions.
included tourism entries of the ports of Montreal. So, yeah, that's what we were saying. That it probably includes people that didn't come and stay.
Coming and going, and yeah. Well, there is a lot to unpack on this subject. Let's start with the obvious fact that in light of these horrific events, it quite simply brought people together. These events and loss affected every single American. We saw the motto, united we stand, divided we fall, everywhere.
Yep.
Oh, we did, huh?
Yep.
The resolve of the American people and the stand to defend our freedoms was alive and well. Fast forward today, and it seems that there are forces hell-bent on creating a divided nation. Because as the previously mentioned motto states, divided we fall. So many typically unimportant topics aren't just creating some buzz, but are purposefully created to outrage and fuel the division. In World War II, German propaganda was utilized to create division within their country, and I'm afraid those same tactics are being employed now. 100%, 99% of that war was done through propaganda. That's what started it. So when they did the crazy stuff, they were like, oh, yeah, no, you're totally good. It seems we live in exceptionally crazy times when right is wrong and wrong is the normal. Our forefathers would roll over in their graves if they knew the state that our country has declined to.
That was very well said, Wendy. I read that earlier.
Absolutely.
That was very well said. Yeah,
That's really good.
I agree with 100% of that. I mean, it's all, and I think it started years ago. I really do. I'll call it out and say I think Obama started it. Really, I mean, he really started.
He planted the seed.
He started the divide of the country. It was with his presidency that it started. That's just my opinion.
Yep.
I could be wrong. Somebody else may think differently, but that's just where I saw everything just kind of fall apart from there. I mean, there was a lot going on between 9/11 and 2008, but I really think that began the decline.
Well, we had this beautiful uptick. So we were one nation, and then
Right.
we started to fizzle, and then that seed was planted.
Right.
Well, and then you have to remember 2008 was when everything collapsed. So then everybody's on fend for themselves mode.
Yeah. And we never recovered from that. I don't think we ever recovered from that. We just started going downhill, and now everybody just literally hates each other.
Yep.
That's just
Nobody's going to do anything for anybody.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Patriotism, not as big as it once was. This country is more divided than it has ever been. Very sad. Mr. Jeff Missy.
That was somebody we don't know.
Nope. That was on one of the things I posted somewhere.
Yeah.
So I shared it like 8 billion times.
I was glad somebody else commented on it.
Yep. On to the news.
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 U.S. retail gas prices surged 18.5% since December of 2022, driven by rising oil prices, signaling a worsening acceleration in inflation. Worrisome. Sorry.
Well, the interesting,
I don't have my red glasses on.
The interesting thing is how much of our oil reserves did we sell?
I don't remember.
We didn't even use them. We sold them.
Talked about it, yeah.
Why? Because that sounded like a good idea. Do we give them to Ukraine too?
And we just, what did I say last week? They canceled a bunch of contracts for the Alaskan pipeline too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're not renewing it. They're not renewing anything. The U.S. is not renewing anything.
Yeah.
It's not Peppermint Patty. It's the other one.
Let's keep defending, depending on foreign oil. Let's do that because that's
where are we going to get our money from?
That's working out great for us.
Yeah, it's working out great.
What's gas now? $4.60.
That's what's going to make us all go to electric cars.
Yeah, of course.
But how does that electricity get paid for? Oh, there's that. Federal judge again declares DACA
program.
What is a DACA?
It has to do with the children brought into the country. What do they call it? Is it the Dreamers Act or something like that?
Okay. Program unlawful.
Heard of it.
Texas and 8 other states have been actively opposing DACA. Their central argument is that the Obama administration, wow, look, him again, exceeds its authority by creating DACA in 2012, bypassing Congress. They have, I know what this is. They have contended that President Joe Biden also overstepped his authority when he renewed it in 2022, bypassing Congress. This is the one where if you're born here, you're a citizen.
Yeah, or I think that's part of it. But I think also if the children are brought in, once they're over here, we don't turn them away. They're protected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They send back the parents. So that's why they send all the children over. But then after you have 3 children here under the same parent, they bring it back in. They bring the parent in. Deferred action for child arrivals. There you go.
See, Arthur?
This is why we have you here.
You kind of know your shit when it comes to this.
Well, that's kind of what he did. That'd be his job. News. Wholesale inflation posts sharpest increase in 14 months. Diesel and jet fuel prices surge as beef and coffee jump over 10% each. Why do they got to bring beef and coffee into it, man?
Right, our 2 favorite things.
Gosh, that's tacos and coffee. No tacos and coffee.
Yeah, I mean, meat's ridiculous right now.
Oh, it's
to
awful.
buy a steak or anything like that.
But again, look at chicken, anything. Yeah. Because look at what we have to feed them. All that has gone up. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Real household incomes take another hit. Americans' inflation-adjusted median household income fell to $74,000 in 2022, declining 2.3% from the 2021 estimate of $76,000, the Census Bureau said. The amount has dropped 4.7% since its peak in 2019. And that's a household income?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. Yeah, how do you pay for a house with that?
Well, would you say that?
Not the kind, no.
Would you say that today your mortgage is 80% of your income?
Oh, yeah. So I was reading a thing. That came out. Beef and beans. Terrible. So I was reading a thing about after the Depression, they were talking that your rent was like 8% of what your household income was. Now your rent's like 53%. To buy a home, it was like 10% of your household income back then, and now it's like 85%.
Yeah. Talked
about a car being 2%, stuff like that. Like it broke it down. It was really crazy to look at it. And that's not even 100 years.
Yeah.
Just about. But that's insane. Our incomes have not gone up that much. Because it talked about that. The income has gone up like 20% in general for the average household. But these things have gone up that much.
Well, inflation. Thanks to inflation.
Crazy. But it's not equally inflated.
Well, that's what they think, though. They think because inflation goes up, everything else is going to go up, but that's not the case.
No. Just because you charge more for it doesn't mean that you're actually giving it back to the people who are making it. Oh, there's that.
Let's keep voting the way we are, folks.
I got hair legs.
It's working out well for us.
So we're doing great. Oh, this ties in. Should we do it first?
No, we can do it after.
Okay. So, spike in gun sales follows Albuquerque's ban. An emergency order that banned the carrying of firearms in and around Albuquerque, New Mexico, appears to have backfired, as some gun stores in the city have reported the prohibition has led to an increase in sales.
Imagine that.
Well,
tell us we can't do something, and what happens?
we cannot be American.
It kills me. Go. It just still kills me that they think shit like this is going to solve the problem, and it's not. And it just...
Well, taking away somebody's Second Amendment constitutional right is probably not the answer.
When he says shocking, yeah, right? I mean,
it's good for the gun owner, for the store owners. Go for it, bro.
But why do people, we keep, as a society, we keep falling for this? Like, it's going to change anything. Like, it's going to fix anything.
We're not that smart.
I guess we're not. My faith in humans are...
Dwindling? You're going to come to my side?
Rapidly. Come
to my side?
It's just crazy. We've talked about how many times on the show that...
We're not that smart?
It doesn't matter what you do.
Nope.
The criminals, the people who want to commit crimes are going to get the weapons.
Well, why do they think
no matter
that
what.
Carrying firearms, you think it's the good people that are shooting people?
Well, they all make it sound like it's still the Wild West. Like, people were literally walking down the streets firing their weapons.
Pew, pew.
Like
really?
And go watch Tombstone. You know?
Yeah. Oh, we got somebody.
Somebody commented?
Gabby Rios. Oh, goodness, she's still going. I'm not that fast, Gabby.
Holy crap.
What's taking place is intentional, not from negligence. To implement the Great Reset, our present infrastructure has to be destroyed and replaced.
I agree with that.
This is just the start. Soon more states will ignore the Constitution. That's what's happening. We essentially no longer have a Constitution anymore. Absolutely. And 100%, she was the one who had to take the fall for it. See if you can get away with it. Here you go.
They just keep pushing the envelope.
Absolutely.
Trying different things.
Absolutely.
But I agree with her statement, though. This is we talked about it again on the show many times, the Great Reset. This is what you have to do. You have to break the country down.
And then bring it back up.
Well, you're not going to bring it back up.
Well, bring it back up to what they want.
We're going to go to socialism at that point.
Absolutely.
And then it's going to be,
it's slowly but surely.
Yeah.
You do one little thing at a time. They've been doing this for years. It's just like that meme I do with the dog on the chain. You take away one link every month, the dog's not going to realize that he's hanging to death.
Right.
He's not going to miss that freedom because he doesn't know it's gone.
Right.
Until it's gone and you're hanging from the thing.
We have got, I thought I saw a little surge in patriotism and conservatives coming together, when the whole thing with the Jason Aldean song happened and all that.
Oh, yeah. You get those little snippets.
But where is everybody rising up?
Nobody's going to.
I don't see it. I'm not seeing it.
You're not going to.
It's kind of frustrating.
So Gabby says, we have no laws, borders, justice, elections, and constitution. As such, we are no longer living in the United States. Many are in denial of that fact. Absolutely, because we are not living by the Constitution. We're not a free country anymore. They took away freedom of speech, got away with it. So everybody's cool with that. That was our first link gone. Now we're going after guns. What else are they going to sneak in there?
Yeah, they're making the value of the dollar plummet. Everything. They're doing everything intentionally. They keep moving toward that,
whatever
global currency and everything else.
Oh, well, and we keep falling for it.
Yeah.
How's your cryptocurrency doing? Bitch, I don't have any. It's doing great. Gabby says we need to stop viewing ourselves as citizens and start viewing ourselves as colonists to take back our country. I like that thought.
That's interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting point.
That's a good idea.
But as the book says, the bad guys have been there for years. They're just getting more brazen. Mm-hmm. Is it that they're getting more brazen, or they were waiting for the right opportunity to strike? And
yeah,
everything that's happened, everything that transpired over the last 30, 40 years have set the stage. Now they can implement their plan.
Well, have they been implementing it baby steps to begin with?
Well, they have, but they had to set this up along the way.
They did.
Everything that's happened, like she said, has been by plan. Everything. I can't say.
Never.
I'm not saying
Don't
it 'cause I'll
say
get
it.
kicked
You're
off, so
gonna
I'm not
get us
saying
in
it.
trouble.
I'll talk about that when we do our Rumble show.
Certain things were released at certain times.
Right. And it's happening again. And we're going to fall for it again.
They pre-warned us.
I know.
What happens when the next one comes? Gee, I don't know.
It seems to happen in small towns. That's where people come together and stand for it. Right.
Absolutely.
You're
You're
right.
not going to get that in the big cities. Because everybody in the big city is too worried about what everybody else thinks.
But, numbers, there's power in numbers. And I think there's a lot of small towns that need to rise up together. Honestly.
She said there's another Boston Tea Party coming soon. What are we throwing in there?
Right.
Certain leaders. Sorry.
Did you see the new meme? It was Trump dressed in a cowboy hat, and it says it's time to take Biden to the train station.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, I did not,
Yeah,
but that's funny.
I didn't put it up there, but it was kind of.
That's hilarious. So
funny.
we're trying not to be political.
Those of you who watch Yellowstone, you know what I'm talking about. So
Okay, you have to try this one. I'm not opening another one until I know if that's good or not.
okay.
So this is a fighting pumpkin, king pumpkin, imperial pumpkin ale. He's got like a crown on.
It's pumpkin.
Oh, pumpkin. Oh,
Yeah.
see what happens when
Southern
you don't
Tier Brewing Company. I
read
think
the
Andrew and
whole-
Arthur. Yeah, I think you guys tried this one, where you said something about this one. No, you can't see it from here, but
No, you can't see that. We're on the little baby
I
screen.
know. Are you putting in your glass or mine?
I can since I had the pumpkin one.
Okay.
Ooh, but then what I'm going to drink is not going to go real good in that
Then we can
glass.
switch glasses then. It's really light.
You can put that on your other side. We ran out of space.
It's super light.
Oh, it smells good.
Oh, we might have found another one.
It smells kind of like caramely.
That'd be about right for pumpkin beer. No, Christine, we did not find any pumpkin
Ooh.
whiskey. Oh, shit.
Ooh, you're going to like that. You're really going to like that.
Is this a nominee for our pumpkin taste test?
100%.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Oh, it smells really good, too.
It does not taste like what it smells like. What do you taste?
Holy cow.
What do you taste? It's your favorite seasoning.
Well, cinnamon.
Nutmeg.
Yeah, I do taste the nutmeg, but I taste a lot of cinnamon, too. That's actually pretty good.
That's really good. You can have that.
You don't want it?
Nope, I'm going to drink a sour pickle.
We go from pumpkin to sour pickle.
Spicy pickle sour beer. Pooh.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's
Sucker punch.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good.
That's really good.
Pumpkin.
That 100% has to be in the...
Yeah.
Taste
Southern
test.
Tier Brewing Company. Very cool.
Good job, y'all. Good
Yeah,
job.
that's actually really good.
Full-bodied, too. Andrea, why do you have to talk about me like that?
I don't know if it's full. I don't know. It's not heavy, but
That was funny.
that's got a great flavor to it.
Nobody
really
thought
does.
it was funny.
I thought it was funny. I was laughing on the inside.
If you live near an Amish community, get to know them. We unfortunately live nowhere near
There are
the
no
Amish
Amish out here.
community.
Unfortunately.
Arizona is not a non-electric kind of state. They're showing us the way Amish equals pay. I 100% agree. Christine will be fine.
Right? Yeah.
Christine, if we ever make it out there after the fall, we're shacking up with you and Jay. So here we come. I always make a mess.
Jay said, "Who came up with mixing beer and pickles?" I don't know.
It's
but
delicious.
It's actually pretty good, surprisingly. It's actually
You
really
can't
good.
drink more than one because it's very sour, and so the sour kind of messes with your stomach. It's really good. We'll probably still have some in the. They're really good. Literally tastes just like pickles. Oh, it's so good.
You can't drink a lot of it, though. It messes with your stomach.
Yeah, the sour
For
and the
some reason.
pickles gives you a tummy ache, but it's so yummy, and it's so refreshing.
It's almost like we tried that pickle moonshine a long time ago, and that was freaking delicious. That was really good.
It's very similar to that.
Yeah. It does. It has very.
Only it's got a
flavor
little
to it.
bit of a spice. It's delicious.
Very good.
We have watched Sound of Freedom. It was amazing.
Yes.
Thankfully, it was packed
Yeah, they sold out around here. They sold out.
like crazy.
Yeah,
Almost
a
every
lot of
showtime.
theaters
Yeah,
sold out for it. Great movie. That should be out on video soon.
should be.
Hopefully, yeah.
Are they still playing it in?
No, I think it's out of the theater. It's not playing here. I know that. So
No?
there may be other places in the country it's playing, but not here. But great movie though. If you haven't seen it, definitely buy it when it comes out on video. It's definitely
Super
worth the
good.
watch.
Or there are dogs in the studio.
There are dogs in the studio as usual.
There is dogs in the studio.
All right,
Gabby
let's-
says, God bless you for watching The Sound of Freedom. You too. It was amazing. Great movie.
Yeah, 100%. It was awesome.
Did not make me sad. It made me really pissed off.
Angry. Yeah.
Really mad.
Well, it was sad too, though.
Wendy, I've heard about that. You're like the third person that's told me about it. It's like a series or something, right? Wow. Really?
Really interesting.
Really, Andrea? How many wines have we had right
Oh,
now?
that's funny.
No, because Arthur lived that probably.
That's funny.
So, local news.
So painkiller. What is painkiller? I haven't
So
heard
it's
of that.
about the it's a Judas Priest song. Oh, okay. So it's a documentary or show or series about what has the birth of OxyContin. So it's all about painkillers and how they became, and then it talks about how like the pharmaceutical businesses were actually like pushing it on doctors' offices to give out.
Right. It's just, I mean,
Essentially starting our
you could do a whole.
look at fentanyl.
I was gonna say you can do a whole show on drugs, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting how much money is made on drugs and how much bureaucracy that goes into the drug trade. So we kid ourselves by thinking we're going to stop drugs.
It's never going to happen. But drugs have been around forever.
Right, but not to the extent it is now.
No,
I
because
mean,
we're not teaching our children. What did we have growing up? We had DARE. And DARE told us drugs against whatever. Say no to drugs. Okay, yes. So we still smoked a little weed in the bathroom, but none of us were out there doing coke or doing meth or anything that was around back then.
for the record, I've never smoked weed.
You're a good boy.
I've never tried it, and never will. I have no desire.
You were just no fun.
Yeah, I mean the shit they put in drugs now is just.
And you don't know what it
it's
is
sad.
nowadays. They're literally making fentanyl into Skittles candies and handing it to 5-year-olds.
It's crazy.
They're putting it in the Halloween candy. Like, it's terrible. It's absolutely awful. Gabby said she watched it 6 times. That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Each time she got out of her seat and connected with the others and handed them cards before the movie started. It's more than a movie, it's a movement. I think I agree, and I think it's more opening people's eyes to this. There's so many people that think, oh, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Arizona has the top most human trafficking site in one of our malls. It's clearly everywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Nobody cares in Arizona. Why would you not? Like, your children are going to disappear, and then you wonder why you're posting on Facebook that they're gone. You guys didn't listen.
And you see it all the time. You see the missing ads.
Oh, my
I mean,
15-year-old's missing. I'm like, yep,
Right.
she gone.
Right. You wonder why. Back in the day when I was growing up, and I don't know who remembers this, but they used to put the missing children on the back of milk cartons.
I do remember that.
And it was interesting.
They even had them on the little lunch milk cartons too, right?
Yeah.
That they
Yeah.
gave out at the schools.
Yep. And that
Crazy.
stopped. You don't see that no more.
No.
But-
Well, we don't. I don't know. Do they give milk cartons out of school?
Yeah, they do still. They have them in the hotels, the little mini milk cartons.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they still have them. Yeah.
Oh.
I know because I used it
Did you just have one
in
for
my
your
coffee.
coffee?
Yeah. Yeah, it is sad and true.
It's terrible.
Corruption and greed. Yep.
Absolutely.
All about money.
That's what feeds everything nowadays.
Yep.
It's absolutely terrible.
Yep. It's
So,
never going to stop.
local news.
So this is cool.
Stop getting distracted.
Sorry.
OSHA OSHA, sorry.
Wow, we're talking about safety now.
Woo,
Ready?
so we're going into safety. Don't drink a lot of these. We're talking about safety. 988 Brews aims to get conversation flowing about suicide prevention because suicide's up 28%
since COVID is
or something like
ridiculous.
since COVID,
Yeah.
28% or something.
Yep.
So OSOOO, yeah. Brewing and Distillery, this pickle beer is really good, has rebranded one of its popular beers to 988. What? Oh, they're India Pale Ale. Okay.
Yeah.
To spark conversation about the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline number. That's awesome. So you can do 988 from anywhere? Any phone, anything? I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, don't test it out.
Yes.
That I don't remember. I don't
On
remember
the
seeing
paper
one of those.
bags, right, Christine?
Really? I don't remember seeing that.
Why do I remember that?
I don't. I remember the milk cartons. So I wrote a
I
song.
that old?
I wrote a song about it. But
Some people have no morals. See? Humans suck, honey. This is what I've been telling you.
that's true. Yeah, people have no morals. Anyway, back to the good news though. The beer. Are you finished talking about that?
It was so good.
So that's one of the breweries we didn't go see.
Because they're
Also,
far.
we saw them
Isn't that
though.
the far one?
No, it's not that far. No.
Oh.
But you remember that festival we went to in Scottsdale? And John and Wendy went with us, didn't they? To that one? That beer festival? We got...
Oh, Catherine.
You don't remember that?
Hi, my love. What beer festival? Oh, where we went and did
In
the
Scottsdale. We
tastings?
did all the tastings. John and Wendy were
Was
with
that
us.
in Scottsdale?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember it. I have the little glasses.
So Oso was there. They had
Oh,
a-
yeah,
they had a
yeah.
booth there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we never actually went to the brewery. So,
We should go. Not that I would drink that beer because I don't like Indian Pale Ale.
hey, Catherine.
We didn't worry about being abducted. Our parents didn't even know where the hell we were.
That's
They
true.
didn't hear from us all day. They didn't worry about it. But you darn better be home by the time those lights are on.
Oh, the Santan video is coming out tomorrow. I'm excited about that one. That'll be cool. What the hell? Did you just turn into Darth Vader?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
Sound like the Exorcist. Her head's
Is
going to
that
spin
what just
around.
happened?
Jesus.
You want to know what I thought about? But Tazy already got her outfit. We could have been the Shining Twins.
That's true. You could have been.
Wouldn't that have been freaking awesome?
That would have been. That would have been good.
Tazy, we're changing our outfits. I don't know when you're going to wear your skeleton thing. We got to be the Shining Twins.
Oh, they have one in Gilbert, Wendy. I didn't know that. Yeah, we need to. We need to
Maybe
go
we'll
there
have
then.
to meet up with Catherine and go to there.
Was that the one that had all the sours and stuff at the show?
That was
No?
Fate. That blueberry one that me and Wendy kept going back to. No, that was Fate.
Fate had that. Okay. Fate's another one. If you guys haven't been to Fate,
No, not
Fate's-
Fate.
Fate's
What's
great
the
fun.
one that we went to before we flew out? Was that Fate?
Yeah, that was Fate.
Oh, okay, then yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. We'll see. We'll have to find cute outfits and see if we can do it or not.
Yeah. Fate's a good brewery too, though. Fate's got really good beer.
Because our outfit, they have really good seared
Seared
salmon.
tuna.
Seared tuna? Is
Yeah,
it tuna or
there's
salmon?
We
Tuna.
got salmon. We got tuna.
Red rum. See, Tazy's in. I don't know what you're going to do. I just figured out my outfit.
The red rum.
Done.
That's funny.
Okay, hold please.
Oh, you got more comments?
I do. They tried to make the movie disappear 100%. Wasn't it like 5 years that they fought him on it? Because it's been done for a while.
Something like that. Yeah.
So they tried to make the movie disappear by not having commercials and algorithms not allowing pop-ups through the movie, which, got to talk about First Amendment there. If that's done to make a movie disappear, then why did they saturate us with the pandemic on TV and social media? Oh, shoot. I'm not supposed to say that.
It's
stuff.
okay. You're good.
The globalists make us believe that something that doesn't exist exists by saturating us with it and make something not exist even though it does exist.
Right.
Well, that's the death ticker.
Yeah.
How many times did we sit there and watch this death ticker go by? I worked in the hospital this whole time and I was like, yeah, it's not that bad. Like we're not full.
But in fairness, okay.
Yeah,
it
sure.
wasn't bad here, but
People
there
were
were states that it
dying.
was
People
bad.
were dying, yes. But everybody was considered a death, even though they were not. So, yes, I'm sure that many people did truly die in the world, not from...
Okay. See, when he said
Not
it,
from
they are
the beer.
usually sours. If not, they're someone else's, so they feature someone else's. So there's a new, I don't know if we said this
okay.
on the show because we've only been back 2 weeks, but there's a new tap room opening up right down the road from us. Like, what, 5 minutes down the road? So
I'm so excited. Is it open or is it going to be
It's not open yet, but I guess they feature, is it called, what's it called? Is it called Tap House? What's it called?
I think it truly is
I think it's called Tap House. They feature.
Tap House or the Tap Room or something like that.
I think it's Tap House. So they feature all different local beers, which is kind of cool.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
Everybody has one or two, though. That's a thing. Like, I think OEB's even had some of their sours.
Osos? Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe.
Because they have one or two, since they usually don't do them.
Yeah.
I got to do a cider or a sour. I'm not usually a beer girl.
I know, but you like that one.
It's pickles. It's a pickle sour.
See? And you like this one.
That wasn't too bad either. And I liked this one. That one's pretty good.
See? So you're.
Do I like this one more than I like that one?
No, I don't think so.
Like
'Cause
this
you don't
one more
like
than I like
you
that
don't
one?
like porters, so I bet you like this one better.
I don't know. That was really good.
Really?
It was really good.
Are you gonna mix that with pickle? Probably should rinse first. I was gonna say should probably mix that. Not mix that. Sorry.
It's so good.
There you go, John. There's the bitter whiskey face. I should have blown it. I didn't blow it up. I should have blown it up. Sorry. Do your face again.
No, we're good.
Really?
It's still in there. I can taste it in my mouth.
Sorry. All right. What's our next story?
Gabby, I can't say that. I'm going to go, a couple times. They were dying from various forms of... oh, goodness. Of course, she commented and it moved. We're dying from various forms of cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Doesn't exist. I disagree on that point. It is a virus. It is there. I do not agree that it was killing as many people as it was. We were killing people because we weren't treating it appropriately. And a lot of the treatments we were giving were killing people. There's a lovely medication, of course I'm not going to say it, that is extremely toxic, and it's something we should only use for 1 to 3 doses, and we were giving it for weeks. So you have liver failure, kidney failure, all of that goes along with that medication, and we know that, but that medication is for a specific purpose, and it's good at that purpose, but we were over-prescribing it and killing people from those side effects. So yeah, it's not...
So, Gabby, I'm going to say in a couple of weeks we're going to be doing this show. It's going to be a Rumble exclusive.
Yeah, because we can't say certain things
on YouTube,
in certain
right?
places.
So we've gotten spanked, our hands spanked once or twice.
We're on strike 3, and it's usually me that says something.
Yeah, we're on strike 2 right now. So we'll be doing a Rumble exclusive in a couple weeks. Be sure to tune into that because then we can have all these conversations.
You will
for
learn
real.
that. Yes.
So.
100%. That's why you need to go through one pharmacy, Catherine. If you do it through one pharmacy, the pharmacist will always look over it, even if it is from different doctors. So that's the only good thing with that. If they tell a lie enough times without it being contested, people start to believe it. 100%. That's been our whole life this whole time since then. That's the whole new one coming out. Oh, there's going to be a new uptick. Is there really? Or are you just telling me this and now every time I get the sniffles, I'm going to freak out?
Well, they just posted something today. I think it was I want to say it was on Epic Times.
The Epic.
Somebody back east was the second person in the U.S. to get this new strain, I guess.
It's a virus.
So now
it's going to keep changing.
I know.
And there you go.
We'll talk about that later. All right, what's the second story?
West Valley Wonderland. A new holiday shopping experience come to State Farm Stadium. That's a Cardinal Stadium, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. The new event promises to hand live entertainment, food, games, handmade crafts, jewelry, home goods, and of course, your holiday ornaments and more. When are they going to do this? Like next week?
I don't know. It actually didn't give a date.
Do you know?
I don't.
We're going to have a minute.
But you're going to tell me.
So do you know? So it is what? September 14th. I haven't even started decorating for Halloween, so that's how bad this is.
And they have Christmas out.
100%.
That I know.
What the fuck? I was like, what are we doing, guys? You have one, I mean, granted, it's not a big area, but you have one whole row. You took away a Halloween row to put up Christmas stuff in September. Bye, Wendy.
Good night, Wendy. Good night, John. Thanks for jumping on. We
Love
appreciate
you
it.
guys. It's only, what, 11?
Hey, Wendy, before you go, I do want to say that last week when we did the show, you had a couple of puppy dogs that were standing by the front door.
Missing you guys. Oh,
waiting
my
for
goodness.
you guys to come.
They haven't done that in such a long time. And they literally, as I was going upstairs, they were both looking out the window. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was.
You already put up Halloween stuff. I haven't started yet. I
We're gonna,
need to.
this weekend. You got this weekend.
Are we going to really?
I don't know. Like, you need my permission?
Well, I need your help. There's a lot of boxes that are heavy and they're on the shelf and I can't pull them out.
I know, but I figured you'd want to do it this weekend.
I want to do it last weekend.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All right, let's keep moving on.
We missed September 1st. So I'm not even there. Are people in the neighborhood who have Halloween stuff out yet? And I don't even have Halloween
We
stuff
have
out
a quiz
yet.
of the week we have to get to tonight, too. So. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Our first hooker of the week for the season. Hang on. I got to play it. All right, Lindsay's hooker of the week. We talked about it in an earlier story, but go ahead, Lindsay.
Hooker of the week. Last week, New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham, why she got two last names, created a firestorm with an executive order suspending for 30 days the right to conceal or open carry a firearm in Bernalillo County, where Albuquerque is apparently the state's most populated city is located. Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
You okay?
It didn't read right. Where Albuquerque is located, the city's most populated city. It just got weird. In her order, Grisham declared gun violence to be a public health emergency, using recent fatal shootings as examples and citing statistics showing that gun violence is the leading cause of death for New Mexicans under age 19. Okay, so I have a question. So all of these, rightful gun owners that conceal and open carry, are they the ones shooting these people under 19?
That's a good question.
Because, just a thought.
But she pulled statistics.
Oh, she did pull statistics that they were rightful gun owners shooting these people?
Are you saying rifle or
Rightful.
Rightful. Okay.
Like you rightfully
owned.
filled out your, not rightfully. Oh, that's funny.
Well, I thought you said rifle. I was like, dude, really? You say rifle gun owners? Are we talking about ARs right now?
Rightful.
Okay, there you go.
Like you did the right shit to get your gun. Those guys.
Yeah.
Was it them shooting all these people? Because if I'm a criminal, do you think I'm going to listen to this lady?
Right. It's the best nachos. Really?
Wow.
I'm sorry. Oh, Andrew, you're funny. Even,
Now, are those with or without New Mexican green chilies?
I don't know why that was funny, but it's funny.
I don't even know what to... There's a dog squeaking in the studio.
That was great. I love you guys. I really do. It's freaking hilarious. Are you reading comments still?
I am, but I got lost and I hit up too many times and I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll go back and review them.
Quiz of the week.
All right, quiz of the week. We are at that
Please
time. Why?
jump in. What?
What?
What? What?
What?
What?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, please jump in and play.
Yes.
The rules of the game are please put your number of the question that you're answering and then your letter of the answered question.
Yeah, we got plenty of time left.
Of
And
the
this is
said answer question of the answer.
This is a 9/11 quiz. It's kind of a little bit of a silly, lighthearted quiz, but
Am I going to know any of these answers?
You'll know the answers. Trust me. I think this was meant toward like grade school kids. But you'd probably be
Michelle
surprised.
Grisham makes the best nachos.
You'd probably be surprised at how many kids can't answer these questions.
Nowadays?
Which is probably sad.
Does not surprise me. Miss Gabby, please feel free to play on. I know you're a little far behind, but I will go back to you.
All right, question 1. What was one of the effects of September? I got a bubble in my mouth.
Yeah,
it's September 11th.
It?
A, the U.S. economy received a boost. B, transportation became less strict. C, U.S. invaded Afghanistan. D, Congress issued a declaration of war with Saudi Arabia.
Transportation became less strict. That's cute.
Yeah, right. That's what I said. I think this was geared towards. I got this quiz off the internet, so
it's cute.
I
did find a new little fun toy today.
Okay.
At work from a friend.
Okay. Now you're really scaring me.
No, it's like a thing and you can type it in there. It's ridiculous AI stuff. I mean, it's all bad.
Oh.
But like you can put in there, make me a quiz about whatever, and it'll do it for you.
Okay. Interesting.
That's how certain people wrote my acceptance letter.
Ah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Interesting.
And they showed me. I was like, oh.
All right. So we got 2 C's going on. We got Arthur with a C, Andrew with a C. What was one of the effects of September 11th? The U.S. economy received a boost. Transportation became less strict. U.S. invaded Afghanistan. Congress issued a declaration of war with Saudi Arabia. So looks like we're going C's all the way. That's what I'm looking at.
One of the effects. I don't know if they did a declaration of war. I don't think they did. Because we went after Afghanistan, not Saudi Arabia.
So what are you thinking?
I mean, I should go with B, because it got so much better.
And the answer is C. U.S. invaded Afghanistan.
Good job. And what does it mean to be hijacked? Not hijacked your heart.
Opposite of LoJacked, something borrowed then returned, unfairly won by fixed elections, something forcefully taken over.
The opposite of LoJacked. Boom. That's hilarious.
Hey, I could be funny sometimes.
You didn't write this.
Yeah, I did, actually.
Did you?
I did some of these. I had to change some of the answers because some of the answers were so stupid. It was like, really?
Wow.
So I made them dumber.
So you made them worse.
Yeah.
There's a dog barking.
So we got D&D. Looks like we got some D's going on here.
Double D's, triple D's.
Look at all these D's.
Holy cow, that's a lot of D's.
So something forcefully taken over. Is that the answer?
I'm going to go unfairly won by fixed elections. Keith for 300.
Right.
Oh.
And that is the answer. Something forcefully taken over.
Good job, guys.
I'd love to give this quiz to kids today to see who can answer them right.
They're going to go the opposite of LoJack. High, low.
Right.
Come on now. High, low. After the attacks on Pearl Harbor, the U.S. entered World War II. After the attack on 9/11, a war on terror was announced. What do both attacks have in common?
A, both attacks were on American soil. B, both attacks involved hijacked planes. C, both attacks were on military targets. Or D, both attacks were on foreign soil. So what do they have in common? World War II and 9/11. Both attacks were on American soil. Both attacks involved hijacked planes, low-jacked planes. Both attacks were on military targets. Both attacks were on foreign soil.
I mean, our military targets or their
What do we
military
got? All right,
targets?
Arthur's saying A. Andrew and Jay, Christine and Jay, sorry, waiting for Andrew's answer. Both say A.
Andrew says C.
Interesting. Okay. What are you thinking?
I'm going to go LoJack planes. No, I'm going to go A.
You going A?
American soil.
right, what do we got?
America.
And that is the correct answer. A is the correct answer.
There were 4 hijacked planes on 9/11. What inference has been made about the 4th plane?
Ooh.
Is inference like assuming?
Yeah, what assumption, I guess. Yeah.
Ow.
The passengers took the plane over. The hijackers crashed the plane into a field. the plane suffered a mechanical failure. And this is my favorite. The hijackers didn't know how to fly a plane.
I don't think they did.
They didn't. They knew how to. They didn't have to worry about landing.
Well, that's true. I'm going to go mechanical failure because, you know, like, they stabbed him.
Are you really?
That was funny. You believe me? That
So
was
Arthur's going A, the passengers took the plane over. Andrew's got to go B, the hijackers crashed the plane into the field. Which part of that is true.
I mean, you know, just because you were bleeding out, you didn't really know.
What do you got, Christine and Jay?
Stuff happens.
Like I said, I kind of made this was kind of a lighthearted quiz tonight because I didn't want to get all crazy.
Serious.
So Christine's saying B and Jay's saying A.
Huh.
What do you think?
Okay. Huh. So, I mean, there's two ways you can look at this. Like,
Okay.
yes, technically it's A, and yes, technically it's B.
Are you getting it all philosophical on this one?
So the passengers did take over the plane, but technically who had their hands on the wheel?
But I think didn't they subdue the hijackers though? Didn't they attack them?
They did.
Once they broke
But
into the
again, who
cockpit?
technically was still driving the plane when it happened?
I got what
I mean,
you're
you
saying.
could be being stabbed.
You
with me?
I got what you're saying there. I
Oh, you got what I'm putting down?
see. So their answer is actually A. The passengers took over the plane. But yeah, I can see where you would say B.
Like, I could
that
be
kinda makes
stabbing the
sense.
dude. Technically, yes, I killed all the other guys, but
Yeah.
like, your hands are still on the wheel.
Yep.
Wheel, stick. What does the plane have?
The yoke. It's called a yoke.
Huh, what?
A yoke.
Like in an egg?
YOLK. Yoke. I know that because I play a flight simulator game. So, Afghanistan was harboring Al Qaeda terrorists in the preceding sentence. What does harbor mean? To harbor mean? Park your boat at a port. Provide protection, to detain or imprison, or to declare war on.
That's funny because I was like, to park your, like something with your boat, you had to put it into harbor?
Afghanistan was harboring Al Qaeda terrorists.
In the boat.
In the preceding sentence, what does to harbor mean? Park your boat at a port. Provide protection, to detain or imprison, or to declare war on. So far, we got resounding B's. What are you thinking? You like parking your boat in the port?
I do like the boat in the port. I'm not sure if Afghanistan has a lot of boat ports because, you know, I don't know if there's a lot of water out there. But the
Probably
pictures
not.
I've seen,
Kind of
go
full dry.
B.
And that would be correct. Provide protection.
And B's.
Number 6. Which phrase best describes Al Qaeda?
Batshit crazy. Oh, I'm so sorry.
A regimented army, enemy state, criminal network, or fascist dictatorship?
That's a big word.
Right. Which phrase best describes Al Qaeda? Regimented army, enemy state, criminal network, or fascist dictatorship?
That's a hard one. Are we going to get all philosophical again?
You know, philosophical deals with religion, right?
Sorry, I was concentrating. What did you say?
Philosophical deals with religion.
You can be philosophical with anything.
Arthur says C, criminal network.
Could be.
Oh, Christine's going C, Jay's going D.
C or D. Jay says
Oh,
C or D.
Okay.
C.
C. Andrew said A.
You guys are not helping me.
Which phrase best describes Al Qaeda?
The one I picked is not up.
Are they a regimented army? Possibly. Are they a
they an enemy
fascist dictatorship?
Are they an enemy
Not
of the
really.
state? Yep.
We
don't know. If
My
they're
answer when I took the quiz, I chose B.
enemy of the state?
Yep.
Enemy
state.
Enemy state. But is Al Qaeda a state? No.
What do they consider a state, though? Over there. States over there probably aren't states like
I'm
we
going to go
have.
criminal network.
You on criminal network?
Yes.
All right. For 500, it is criminal network.
Woo!
Good job.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Which person was ultimately responsible for the terrorist attacks against America on 9/11?
Saddam Hussein.
I can't even read him.
Osama bin Laden. Donald Trump, because Donald Trump gets blamed for everything.
And Hunter Biden.
And Hunter Biden. Why not? Let's throw him in the
'Cause,
mix as well.
Hookers and coke.
Hookers and coke. Which person was ultimately responsible for the terrorist attacks against America on 9/11? Was it Saddam Hussein? Was it Osama bin Laden? Was it Donald Trump or Hunter Biden?
I'm going to go D, Keith, for 500. He was what, like 12? No, he was like 20 because he's old as hell right now.
He's not old.
Although he looks old as hell.
Yeah, well, that's what Hookers and Coke will do to you.
Hookers and Coke will do that to you. Why did it?
I'm a hot dog? What? Andrea?
Arthur, take it away from her.
Arthur, got it right.
I don't know what just happened. Or is that what you're going to be for the party? I don't understand.
So what's interesting, so Jay's answer is Saddam Hussein. It is kind of interesting that during that time we did kill
go after
Saddam Hussein,
yeah.
which was interesting. But ultimately, who was responsible for it? The master plan was Osama bin Laden. I almost put Barack Hussein Obama in there, but I didn't. So that's a whole other topic.
So there's
on to the next. On to number 8. Which adjective best describes the Al Qaeda terrorists? Huh?
I thought that said objective.
No, which adjective best describes the Al Qaeda terrorist?
Crazy. Oh, that's
liberal,
not up there.
Extremist, which is close to crazy.
Sure.
Radical or moderate. So were they liberal? Were they extremists? Were they radicals? Or were they moderates?
B or C.
With spicy mustard.
With spice. Yeah, that's why I don't even know what to. I don't know how to.
Interesting.
How to reply to that.
All right, so we got C. Christine and Jay are both saying B. Arthur's saying B.
I don't know. I don't know what the difference between extremists and radical are. One's a little more crazy than the other, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the Webster's definition of them are, but
we're gonna go.
What are you going with?
I don't know.
Pick one. You know they're not liberal or moderates.
No, it's
so
I'm saying it's B or C.
Between extremist or radical.
B or C, B or C, B or C, B or C, B.
And the answer is C. So
is there a definition?
You keep I didn't do a definition. So you keep hearing the comments of radical Islam. And that's why I chose radical when I took the quiz.
Okay, I get you.
So, yeah. I honestly don't know what the definitive difference is between extremist and radical. If anybody knows, if you're that smart, feel free to throw it up there.
Arthur, Christine, we know it's one of you two.
I have to make these quizzes in about 20 minutes, so I don't have a lot of time to do a ton of research.
When you were gone all week.
Yeah. So
you did pretty well.
So I don't have the time to put into that. I'd like to have, but whatever.
Which of the following events would represent a victory for Al Qaeda?
So this was interesting because I chose the wrong answer on this one. So
did you fix it?
What would be considered a victory for Al Qaeda? U.S. withdraws all diplomats from the Middle East. U.S. increases foreign aid to Israel, which I don't see where that would really affect them. U.S. declares an end to the war on terror. And U.S. increases troops in Afghanistan. So I thought a victory
win for them?
I thought a win for them would be when U.S. declares an end to the war on terror, because that to them would be like, we're giving up.
Nope.
We're saying, but I can
I'm gonna go A.
I can tell you right now that is not
correct.
The case.
I'm gonna go A because they want all of us. They want nothing. They do not want us in the Middle East.
Right. It's a good choice. But
increases foreign aid to Israel.
What about increases troops in Afghanistan? So we declare war on Afghanistan.
That's not going to be a victory for them, though.
True.
That's not what they want us to do.
That's true.
That's just a moot point.
All right. So we have a resounding A so far. What do you think, Andrea?
Oh, Arthur said B.
Arthur said B?
Oh, Arthur
said...
said...
No, he said A.
Oh, that's 8. So sorry.
Arthur said A. What do you think, Andrea?
Very close together.
It's not a hot dog.
With spicy mustard.
She says A too. So you're going A too.
I'm going to go A.
And you guys are right. U.S. withdraws all diplomats from the Middle East.
I can see how you see that, though, because we're declaring the end to the war, so we're not actively hunting.
Right. So I would think...
That would be a good thing for them. No, they want us away from them.
No, I get that.
Actually, they want us all to die.
That's true, too.
They want, so. How many people lost their lives on 9/11?
Who was paying attention at the beginning of the show?
Oh, you did talk.
So about 8,000, about 3,000, about 2,000, or about 500?
2995. 2998? 2995. I'm sorry.
Can you let anybody else
I remember
answer
numbers.
first?
2995. 2995. About 3,000, Jay. What's his name?
Alex?
Alex. Is that his name? About 3,000, Alex. I'm going to bet 500. I said, what, really? Oh, that doesn't sound right.
All right, so we got a B and a C.
A B and a C and
And an A.
A. Wow.
8,000, Andrea?
We're not a spicy hot dog. And a B.
What are you saying?
2995.
So that would be what?
A B.
That would be a B.
A B. A B, B, B.
And how good were you?
6.
Oh, you were close.
What
So
a-
close.
Gosh darn it.
So close. Look at that. Man, I'm telling you.
So close. I told you I remembered it. The end.
That is our show for tonight, folks.
Tonight. Gosh darn it.
You were close. You were really close on that one.
You sure it's not 2995? I'll go back and look.
It's not. she's going reverse through the PowerPoint to see.
Fine.
So
Totally good. Nobody knows.
I know it's not.
Nobody needs to know.
I know it's not wrong because I actually copied that line and
Did you really?
pasted it in the quiz. So
Oh, damn it. I just saw it. Dang it.
I know it's right. So
Shut up.
you were close though. I was really impressed. So I thank everybody for joining us
Your
tonight.
doesn't help me any.
We do appreciate it. I don't remember what next week's show is going to be about. I think fall foods, wasn't it? I can't remember what I said last week because I didn't keep a copy of that. I should have. We're probably talking fall foods next week. I don't know.
We're going to talk about fall foods.
Popular foods in the fall.
Like stews and stuff?
Wow. We're really going to debate this over the end of the show.
You're upsetting the dog.
I was kind of hoping you were going to run the show next week.
I mean, if I get to eat fall foods, I'll run the show.
Oh, we could try that. Does anybody remember what I said last week? Because I don't remember. I put them all up on the screen. Our next 5 shows.
Hold on, I can pull up the PowerPoint.
So we have the. Oh yeah, you can. We have the Rumble exclusive coming up soon, which we will be talking about.
Are we going to do that pre or post
certain things?
the
I think
party?
that was pre the party. Yeah, because we still have 4 weeks before the party, so we still have shows to do.
last week show stuff?
Lindsay's going to bring up the PowerPoint real
please.
quick, so we'll put it back up on the screen real quick. While she's doing that,
I got to put it up on the screen? Hold please, then I got to download it.
So while she's doing that,
Please.
I want to remind you guys, please, please, please go subscribe to our Spotify page. We definitely need to get some more activity on that. So
We ain't
if you
been
can
doing
share,
nothing.
yeah, it's been kind of lagging
Kinda
on the attendance there. So go check us out on Spotify. Go follow us on Spotify if you can, and share it with your friends and family. You know,
Fall foods.
we're kind of about
No.
What?
Will we comply or deny?
Oh shit!
Then fall foods.
So next week is our
You can
Rumble
pull it up.
exclusive.
I got it. We're ready.
So next week is our Rumble exclusive.
And then
Shit. Hold
our
on.
Oktoberfest, and then our pumpkin beer tasting, which won't be on the. It will be, but
Yeah. All right. So next week will be our Rumble exclusive. So I have a lot
Not
of
sure what
research
is
to do
happening
for
with
that.
dogs.
So
next week is our. Oh,
yep. And then fall foods after that.
so we will not. Are we going to be on Facebook too?
Yeah, we do Facebook. They're not going to
Facebook
kick us
doesn't
off.
care.
Yeah. We just can't be on YouTube. So we'll be on Rumble,
YouTube.
Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. So we'll let you know. I'll
Twitter gonna
put
kick us
something
off?
out. No, Twitter shouldn't kick us off. But if you mention anything to have to do with They kick you off.
YouTube,
So,
you can't do it.
so we'll do it. We'll do next week. So all right. So we'll have to keep
Free
that.
hot dogs for all who follow Spotify. 1 dog per person limit. Does that come with or without spicy mustard?
Right.
Candy corn, caramel apples, pumpkin pie, PSL.
So share with your friends
What's a PSL?
on Spotify if you can. We greatly appreciate it because we're trying to build Spotify.
Spotify and coffee.
We have to be ready for when we do get kicked off of certain sites that
it's coming.
we have some other place to go. So we're really trying to build up our other locations. I will start posting. I will post last week's episode and this week's episode probably in the next couple of days on Spotify, so you can go check it out. But be sure to share with your friends and family. We love it. And as always, we appreciate you guys hanging with us. We have a lot of fun doing this, and we wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for you guys. So,
I would still gonna do it.
You would?
Yeah, why not?
No, I wouldn't. I enjoy hanging out with everybody. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, you still like humans? I forgot.
I do still like humans. Pumpkin spice latte.
With or without the hot dog, spicy mustard, or only for Patreons? What is PSL?
Oh, pumpkin spice latte. That's what he's saying. PSL.
Seriously.
Anyway, we have dogs barking in the studio here.
Wow.
But hey, thank you everybody, and thank you to everybody on Rumble. We really appreciate it, Gabby.
No.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. Go help us out by following us on Rumble. Go like us on Rumble. Give us a Rumble. It's always good. I would prefer Rumble to be our place we go to, but until StreamYard and Rumble get together, we're still going to have to do YouTube and all the other platforms just so we can see your comments on screen. So unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit before that happens, but hopefully soon in the near future that'll happen.
We keep asking.
I'm waiting on my email back from Rumble. I emailed them today, so we'll see what happens.
They're just going to send you a laughing face.
They're going to say, yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon, but we'll see.
Yeah, but thanks.
Hopefully, because I do enjoy Rumble. There's a lot of good stuff on Rumble.
Well, I like Rumble, but the bad thing with this is you don't have that interaction. You have to
we
go
have
back
to
and read.
We have to actually watch Rumble.
Yep.
To see what comments you guys making. So, but anyway, those of you who join us on Rumble, we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Those of you who watch us on YouTube still and Facebook, thank you so much. We do appreciate that as well.
They're holding on till the end.
Yes, they are. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you next week for our Rumble exclusive. So you'll have to go on Rumble next week. That's going to be interesting.
There will be no YouTube.
Rumble or Facebook.
So if you are one of our YouTube followers and you are not signed up with Rumble, do all that ahead of time because it is a pain in the arse. You have to put in your email. You have to verify it. It's like a 20-step process.
Or go on Facebook because Facebook, we can see comments.
There you
go. So if you want to comment and talk to us. And you
don't want to do the Rumble thing.
Yep.
Then go Facebook. But if not, you're going to have to rumble it up.
Yep. Rumble it up.
Rumble it up.
And give us a rumble.
What's that? Are you ready to rumble?
On that note, everybody have a good night.
Bye.
See you next week.